All right.
Okay.
So thank you, Shia, for volunteering.
Volunteer a little bit. I'm willing, so it's okay.
Um, so, um, what I would like to see you do is I want you to just pick a pair
Okay. All right. What time frame? Oh,
and,
I
uh,
just want to go in with, well, I'll just delete it. I don't know what this was. All right. What time frame?
and I want you to start on the daily.
Okay.
Oh, no, no, no. Before I said that, I want you to show me the bigger picture.
Okay. So I would go to the week or the month
Mm-hmm.
and look for the dinosaur.
Somebody's taking notes.
And you guys are my new best friends. But there's still clearly a lag because I mean I don't get everything, but some stuff I remember. So I mean, it looks like it was a bullish structure, but since
Mm-hmm.
what 2014, it's been bearish.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I generally look for, and then I usually use this little
But
anchor
but
to
price is within that bullish structure, right? Price is still within that bullish structure. So,
hold on, hold on, hold on. So I can just say yes, but really I don't get it. Hold on. So I
oh,
see that this is so when you say it's within the bullish structures, is it because there's still higher highs? What do you mean by that?
so the higher time frame, the bigger picture
Yes.
shows that that's the current big higher time frame structure, right? It's a swing structure.
Oh, because it hasn't broke the low, it's still considered bullish, or maybe
Correct.
I see.
Correct. So with that being said, I'm not going to do it. But with that being said, based
You want
off
me
of
to mark?
that bullish structure, where's your swing low?
Okay. Please feel free to correct me a lot, okay? But
Mhm.
I feel like I'm cheating. Just do what you just did, and therefore this was, sorry.
So which one is your swing low?
Well, I was gonna say this was the previous swing high, um, but there's a higher high, so this is a swing high, this is a swing low,
Yeah.
structure broke here.
Yes. Okay. So,
And by the way, can I ask a quick question?
yes.
Just for clarity, you include the wicks in your swings.
Yes.
Okay, and then also I would not go here first.
Well, which
Do you
point
start
is
here
the
first?
highest point?
Okay, well, I feel like the wicks kind of reach the same point, but maybe the body is higher here, you know? That's why that those are the little things that confuse me.
So
Which is
zoom into that area,
okay, hold on.
and you can use you can
I would go down a time frame. I don't really know how to zoom in.
here, let me show you this right here. Right here, right here.
Oh, okay. Okay, hold on one second. Thank you. I need all the
And
trick.
then wait a minute, hold on. And
Oh,
then start here and then just hold it and zoom into that right there.
okay. I think there was a lag. Hold on. Oh no, what happened? Can I just go?
Reset your chart. Reset your chart.
All right, hold on.
There you go. Okay. And then go back to you can actually go to the monthly so you don't have to.
Okay.
Okay, now zoom in or out or in or yeah, okay. And
Okay.
now use your zoom
So I'm
and
gonna put this,
you,
and then I'm gonna
yep, and then you're going to
make a
start
box.
here and then you're going to just drag it so that
Oh, I see.
you have there you go. And then let it go. Okay.
Oh, so I mean, technically the wick is higher here, and the body is higher. That's
So you
interesting.
can use the highest point. So you can use that one there.
Okay, so then you want me to do a trend line or
Okay.
horizontal?
Um,
What do you want me to do?
Just use a, you can use a, go back to your tools.
Yes.
You can use the horizontal ray. Yep.
Oh, and just put it at the top of the wick for you.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't know if I need to be more precise. No.
If you
Okay.
want to be super precise, turn on this little
Magnet.
magnet right here,
Okay.
and
So
then
that will just make it cling to a wick. Is that what it does?
it makes it, well, it's either going to cling to the top, the high or low, or the open and close.
Okay.
Whichever, wherever you put it, it's going to do on the candle. If you put it at the open or close, it's going to lock in at the actual open and close of the candle. If you put it at the wick, it's going to lock in at the high or the low of the candle.
Okay. Well, let me ask this.
Mhm.
I had already placed the ray and then I pushed this. What am I now doing to make sure that this is being activated?
Drag it,
I
um,
drag the ray.
move it to the top of that red candle, or the wick of that red candle.
Okay, I did that.
No, 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 no. Put it on the red can. Put the dot you have.
Oh, I see what you're
There
saying.
you
Okay.
go. There you go. And that's now it's locked.
Okay. And
Yeah.
so I should what zoom back out to make to
Yep, you can zoom back out.
now with a ray do is there a way for me to write swing high on it like I would
Yep, you could
like I just click it in it like where's that pop up? Does that
click
make
it. D double click it and see where it says text.
Oh, okay. I see. Okay. And I just write swing high.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
I'm gonna back out from my own eyes.
All right. So, and then if you want to do the same for the, yep, swing low.
Okay, and if that's there, then all right. Thank you.
You're welcome.
And then this will be the breaker structure. So I'll just do a trend line for that. And I mean, it really broke. Oh, okay. So
Scoot it over to the left just a little bit because it's clicking on one of the candles. That's
sorry,
right.
scoot whatever. Scoot the chart.
Where, no, no, no. The line that you just, the
Sorry.
trend line you just drew. Like drag it over to the left just a little bit. No, no,
Like,
no. Leave it there.
okay.
The right side. The
Right.
right.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm.
And I'm doing what?
And click shift. Click
Okay.
the shift button, and then you can drag it over, but the mo-
I did push shift. I don't know.
so you don't want to get too close to the candle though. You don't want
Oh,
to get all
yeah,
the,
that's
yeah.
a candle. I see.
There you go. There you go. There you go.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
And then I was just gonna move this since it's
Yep.
higher.
You can actually delete it if you want to.
I'm gonna leave it for my notes if you don't mind.
No problem. No problem.
It helps me because then I forget stuff. Okay, so again, because all of this is within the swing structure, it's
Mm,
just considered bullish, but really we're still trying to figure out what it's going to do.
yes.
Okay, because
So,
I would say the whole time I would be like this is bearish, but I hear what you're saying now. That
no,
makes sense.
it has been bearish. And I don't want you to think that it's not bearish because that is bearish. But as with every structure, every time you break structure,
Uh-huh.
at some point you're going to get a pullback. This is considered a very complex pullback. Now,
Mm.
um, if, and I haven't taught the fib yet, which is the next session.
I mean, I know a
Um,
little bit about it if you need me to use it, but I don't have to.
huh?
I said I know a bit about it if you need me to use it, but I also don't have to. Whatever's helpful.
Okay, if you want to, you can. You can fib from here to here. and see what it gives you.
Okay, because it's sorry. That magnet's throwing me off. Um, so we're trying to see what am I looking at? I know this is the 78. What do you?
So, yep, so
Oh,
price
okay, because it's a complex pullback to around the 78 and 80,
the
88. So mid
78 or the
right,
88. So it's probably
reverse.
likely coming back to the 88, which
Okay.
is also, and we're going to get into this at some point, which is
Yeah.
also a demand zone.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Okay.
It's
So,
demand zone because of the order block in this area.
correct. The last down candle before
Yes.
price started pushing up.
Yes. Okay.
Okay.
You want me to delete it?
Um, yep, you can delete it.
All right.
And let me delete my stuff. Okay. So, so now once price gave you a swing high, where is the first internal change of character?
So change of character meaning the market structure shift, right?
Mhm.
I'm thinking right here when it broke these lows.
Okay, most people will say that, but what I
Answer.
want you to do is in this leg right here,
Okay.
I want you to identify the structure.
Okay. I will try.
So use another path tool and then identify the internal structure on that leg.
Okay. I'm gonna include the wicks, but I'm
Yep,
not sure if I'm
that's
gonna.
fine. That's perfectly fine. Yep,
Okay.
yep,
In
yes.
just that area, right?
And
Okay.
that's it. That's it.
Oh, so
So
can I just answer again?
double
Would you say
click.
when it this one? I
Huh?
did. I said I did, and I said let me just try to answer before you tell me the answer. Are you saying
Okay.
when it broke the lowest low? This one?
Where was the first shift of structure? The internal structure.
Um, I thought I knew the answer, but
Now,
my
I think you said it, but I think you were
okay.
pointing at something else.
Well, yeah. So at first I said when it broke this low, which is the most recent low.
And
So
that is correct.
okay, so that is what I said originally, but
That
then
is correct.
to rethink myself. Okay.
Nope, that's correct. So once it broke this internal structure,
Yes.
um, the only thing it didn't do was pull back, like up to here. And
Yeah.
it's not going to always pull back. But yes, this would have been your first internal structure for cells.
Yes.
And um, I know that if Todd is teaching this, he's going to say, and he's not incorrect when he says this, right? Once price got up to this high and didn't break this high and then started shifting structure here, that definitely could have been a sign to at least sell back down to this low.
Yes. Now let me ask you this as well. I know before you guys said look at the monthly and the weekly for overall, but to mark up the daily, should we be going there or
Go
what's
to the
the
daily. Yep, you can go to the
oh,
daily.
okay. Where
Then scoot it back over, all the way over to the left.
like all the way?
Uh-huh.
Okay. I shall try.
See how far it goes.
All right. I don't think it's letting me anymore, but I don't know if that's a computer issue
And
that I
you,
have.
if you move the chart, if you scroll,
Oh, okay.
there you go.
So just go all the way.
As far as you can. I see it over there. There you go.
Okay. You
Okay.
want me to make that? Let me
Okay.
make this.
So now within, and this is how you do your top down analysis. So
Yes.
we know this is the higher, this is the monthly swing, but based on the daily in this leg right here, what's your structure?
Um, sorry, you disappeared. Was it this right here?
Yep, that leg on.
Oh, okay. I also would like to know what is the difference between marking the I mean, I don't know. Do I need to go down to that?
I don't know. I can't see that. You might have to zoom in for me. I can't see it.
Okay. I messed it up. Hold on. Zoom in. Hold on.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It's
Let it,
supposed to do
let
it,
it
right?
go. Let it go.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Now mark up your structure within that leg.
Okay. What I was saying is, what is the difference between marking, including the wicks, and then not?
Um, I just always, because for me, if price breaks closes below or above a wick, which is the high and low of a candle, okay, that's perfect.
Okay.
Um, then that's a sign that there's a shift for me. There's a structure shift. If it doesn't break, that means price is likely not going to shift in that direction. It
See, I thought
might
you
just
said
be a
something about you look for a candle close
mm-hmm.
certain situation. So explain that to me when it, sorry, in considering that, but also considering the fact that you say that you include the wick in the breakup structure. Can you make that make sense for my mind?
So um
Like, where is the candle close needed versus just the wick needed?
where's the candle close needed versus okay. I'm gonna let you do this. We're gonna go through this first, and then
Okay,
I'll go and hop on my screen to show you exactly
sounds
the why I choose the high and the low.
good. Okay.
Okay. So, based on your current structure, w- based on the structure of that leg, right? That daily swing,
Uh-huh.
where is your first shift of structure?
Um, sorry, hold on one second. I mean, my first thought is I'm looking down here and you include the wick. This seems maybe equal. So maybe down here
No,
when it
no, no,
breaks.
no, no. Based on what you just marked up, you marked
Yeah,
up a structure within that daily
yeah.
structure leg. Where is the first shift of structure in what you just marked up?
So the market structure shifts. So
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I'm thinking right. I'm just thinking that this is the first low.
Yes.
Oh, okay. I get what you're saying. So I broke that low here.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. I had jumped to this one. So yes, it did break there.
Yep. And you can see that price pulled back. Once
Yes.
it broke, it pulled back
Yes.
and then started selling.
Yes.
So, um, so yes. So that's pretty much how you have to approach your charts every week. Now, I want you to go all the way. You can keep this on here. I want you to reset your chart
Okay.
because we want to go all the way. And then I want you to go to the weekly
And then go where?
and then zoom in so we can see some more of the chart or zoom in. There we go. Okay.
Is that
Now,
or you want more?
no, this is fine.
Okay.
actually scrunch down on chart just a little bit because, okay, there it is. Because you know this is your swing low,
Yes.
right?
Uh-huh.
So squeeze your chart in just a little bit more.
Right here.
Yes. Yep, yep, yep. Okay. Based on uh this information right here. Okay.
Yeah.
Let me delete it. Where was your last break of structure, swing high and swing low? Higher time frame. Where was your last break of structure, swing high and swing low?
I'm listening. One second. I mean, I when I hear that, I think of the highest highs here and the lowest lows here.
Nope.
So are we
Remember,
talking about
in
over
order
here?
to have a swing high, you got to have a break of structure. So where would the last break of structure had occurred on this chart right here?
And I'm looking all right here.
Mm-hmm.
The last one, um, I don't know. I mean, I see that this low is lower than here. Um, yeah, I don't help me, please.
Okay. So this would have been the last break of structure that I see. This would have been the swing high, and this would have been the swing low.
Oh, that's what I said, but did I not say it clearly? That's what I was thinking. Well, so this, I didn't say break of structure, but I did say this looks like the highest high and this looks like the lowest low.
This is not the highest high right here. This right here is your high, your swing high. This is your break of
Oh,
structure. This is your swing low.
didn't you just put a line here or am
I
I?
just drew it from across to here.
Oh, okay. I see. All right. That makes sense.
Okay. So now, because price broke structure, right?
Yes.
What did it do?
When it broke structure, it pulled back.
Okay. And
It
then
pulled,
it sold, and
yes.
it should sell to this low, but it hasn't touched this low yet.
I don't think so unless it is over here.
Um, I don't think so, but I'm not quite sure.
Yeah, no, it looks like there's a little bit of room before that line.
So it has not, nothing has taken out that low,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So my thought would be that price has to come take out this low before, if it's going to either keep selling, meaning break this low, close below this low, and then pull back to sell down some more, or sweep the low without closing below the low and start buying. Either way, you're looking for it to close below or take sweep the low, and then you'll start looking for a market structure shift. So
Okay. Let me ask this just because I think I'm a little confused. When you say close the low versus sweep the low, I'm thinking it's just like the little sniper.
it's just a wick.
Okay, the wick. Okay, and then close the low is closing below, closing the candle below the line, the
So the same way price closed, broke structure and closed below this
oh yes, I
here,
see. Yes, okay.
that's what I would be looking for.
All right.
So, um, okay. So now that I know that I'm possibly looking for this
Low to be
here
broken.
to be swept or broken, I then start identifying my internal swings. So, based on
So that
this,
would be like the 4 hour and the 1 hour.
no, no,
Going from
no. Based on this information right here. Oops, hold on. Based on this information right here,
okay.
okay? I want you to, once price shifted structure from up here, I want you to start marking your swings from up here. From up here. Oops, from up here. Start
Yeah, I hear.
marking your swing points from up there.
Um, yes. I feel like I'm trying to think of how to ask this question, but I'll just try. So I understand we need to see where we are to know where we're going. And so is it
Mhm.
that every time frame, whether it be the monthly and weekly, like that being the just the general where are we? And
Mhm.
then the the daily, I'm just trying to understand maybe the different ones. So the monthly or weekly, then the daily.
You just want to see the bigger picture.
Well, I know the monthly and weekly is for the bigger picture, but then the daily and the hourly, like am I just continuing to zoom in to what is most current?
Yeah, so once you start identifying your higher time frame structure, then you can start going down to the lower time frames
Look for entry more so.
to
Is that what?
look for yes, to still identify structure and to possibly look for entries.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. So when you say what is the swing structure within this area, that's your
Mm-hmm.
um again, when you say swing structure, I'm thinking what is the lowest and the highest. So this is the swing high.
Mm-hmm.
This looks lower, so I would say this is the swing low.
But I
And
want you to give me all the swing structures in that zone.
you want me to do the path
Yep.
tool?
Yep.
Okay. All right, let's try. Now when you say all of it, meaning every little bump, pretty much.
All the swing lows once
Okay.
the break of structure. Uh-huh.
Okay. All right. I say that because I know sometimes I can get the internal mixed up with. All
Go,
right. All right. I'm gonna take off the magnet. It's bothering me.
go right ahead.
I'm sure it's helpful most times, but all right. I think before you told me, can I start here for a swing, or do I need to start
Nope,
at
I
the?
want you to start at the top. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Now this is where I do get confused by,
Nope, that's right. That's right. The top point. Yep.
and then this to me,
Yep.
I
That's
mean, it
perfect.
does.
Nope, that's perfect. Nope.
Now, why don't I do it here? This is lower.
Because price has already shown you that price came up and broke structure. So there's no need to, because that would be a shift in structure and then another. So if price has already shown you, then you just include that in your move.
Well, let me ask this. I wasn't thinking a shift in structure. I was just thinking,
Oh, that
well,
would have been a shift. If you're marking here, here, and here, this would be a shift in structure. But since price has already shown you it's going down, then you have to mark up what it's showing you.
okay, so pretty much if I didn't have that information, I would mark it. But because I do, I
Or
just
correct.
okay.
There you go.
Um, Now again, I could do this, but it's not higher. So just go down here. I
No,
mean,
you
it's
go
lower.
right here.
Now, why not this? Did you hear what I said?
Wait a minute. Let me see. Why not which one?
Why not right here? Does that make sense?
Um, you can do that one. That's fine. Yep, that one's fine.
I'm just saying
And
out
then
loud. Oh, she's like,
because when you went up, it went and broke structure again.
yes,
Then it
okay,
went up and broke structure again.
okay. Um, would I do this?
Um, okay. You can do that, but I would have probably just did this, this, and this.
Okay, well, I'm gonna do it and
But
then go on.
go ahead. Okay, and then that's it. That's it. That's it.
Turn out the pop-ups. Okay, can you explain to me why you would have done that? Because again, this becomes like a real puzzle to me at night. I'll be like, my eyes
Because
start
it's so much congestion in here. Just I you
working.
can include it if you want to, but when it's too much congestion,
You just try to
I'm just
simplify.
looking for the highest point and the lowest point.
Okay. Well, you want me to leave it like that?
And and so now I'm gonna say this here. If I can see, if I'm looking at this correctly, if I'm looking at this, let me delete my jibber.
Do I need to zoom in?
I don't know if price closed above here
It just wicked.
or if it just wicked. I can't tell.
I can zoom in. You want me to do that?
Um,
It closed. It
you
closed it.
can,
Yeah, I
you
don't.
can. Where was it? Was this it right here?
I think it was all this right here.
S-
I
Uh,
can adjust next.
put your zoom it in, just squeeze it in a little bit.
Okay.
Okay, that's good. Okay, yeah. So it wasn't that one. It was this one. I mean, it was this one. Yeah. Okay. So as you can see, price closed above there.
Yes.
That was the last, that was the last push down. Price shifted structure. So squeeze your chart down.
Yeah, it's okay.
Yep. So I would be looking for price to come back to and only be on for nothing else other than price shifted structure right here, right?
Wait,
I
is that a shift or a oh, because it was kind of bearish and now it looks okay. No, I
correct.
got yes.
Okay. So now I would be looking for price to and we're on the higher time frame. So I would be looking for price to come up in here somewhere. But okay,
I'm
so
gonna
I'm gonna just say that before I move on because I
okay.
can't see what's to the right.
Yeah.
So once price got to this zone right here,
Uh-huh.
then I would wait to see what's going to happen. So if you squeeze it so we can see what's to the right.
Hold on.
So now you can see that price.
They're both tapping this line though. It did, yeah, it came down. Okay.
So you see that price came into this zone right here. So once you saw this, hold on. Once you saw this shift in structure
Yes.
and this down here was your demand zone,
Yeah.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
The last structure that was made, and I know this is going to get complicated. Well, so this is now your swing high. This is your breaker structure. This is your swing low, right? So
Yes.
price would either need to break this swing high
Or break the swing low.
or break the swing low.
Now it didn't make
Now,
it.
now you that's when you also want to look at your internal structure. Your last internal structure is right here. So if price breaks this high, it can either do one or two things: push through and keep pushing to break this your main high, and this is your internal high,
Yeah.
or price is going to just pull back to this supply zone and possibly keep selling. But once I see a shift in structure, you mark up your supply and or demand zone. Once price gets there, you see it pulled in, it swept the low, it swept this low, meaning it did not close below.
Yeah.
Okay. And it started buying up. So my guess is price is probably going to keep pushing up just for the sake of this shift in structure over here. It pulled back to your demand zone, did not close below your demand zone. So my guess is it's probably going to keep buying up. However, you don't want to make that assumption until it actually breaks this high.
It breaks the high. Yes. Well, let me.
Once, go ahead.
Okay. So I know there was a market structure shift here in the fact that this high is higher than this
Mm-hmm.
high
Mm-hmm.
bearish, right? But then after that, it went back to lower highs, like it was becoming bearish again, even with lower
Right.
low.
Once price breaks structure or shift or creates
If
a
it breaks
shift in
the-
structure, it's going to pull back.
Well, wait, let me say something and then you tell me if you're saying the same thing. Are you saying if it actually breaks these highs, then we know it is shifting again?
So the 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 fact that it broke this is an indication that price is probably going to start buying
Okay.
because it closed above your last swing high or the pullback. Okay. So that's an indication. It doesn't mean it's going to, it's just an indication. All right. So once, just like when price breaks structure, I look for price to pull back to my supply zone. Same thing. Once price breaks or shifts structure, I look for it to pull back to my demand zone. Once price pulls back to my demand zone without closing below the zone, I'm expecting price to push back at least up to this high.
Yes.
Now, once it gets there, it's going to either break close above it or not. Okay.
So if we know if it closes above it, then we know it's going to pull back and continue to go higher. If it doesn't, then
Correct.
maybe the bearish trend will continue.
Correct.
I mean, you really never know if the bearish trend is going to continue unless it actually breaks, closes below this demand zone.
Correct. So it has it's always your swing high, swing low. You want price to close below it or above it to give you an indication that it may continue to keep buying or selling.
Okay.
Now, I said all that, but I also said that this internal move right here, okay,
Yes.
um, price can come there and price could start selling from there. But once price gets there, you look at your structure,
Mm-hmm.
and if nothing is breaking below your lows, your swing lows, then price is likely going to keep buying, keep going. Does that make sense?
Um, Somewhat. I think what I need, and I probably need to write this down because I just kind of want step by step what to do for the top down analysis. So I know, and I think maybe, I don't know if I'm confusing your words or maybe you misspoke, but I thought that the week and the month was just to just see the picture, but then I'm actually supposed to mark it up on the day. So my question is, after I, see this big picture
So
on the week,
you can mark it up on each time. You can when you're doing a top-down analysis, you can
uh,
mark up each time. Like I want to know that the when I looked at the monthly that I'm within a bullish, like I need to know that.
yes,
So if I'm within a bullish structure and price has pulled back to an optimal trade and entry, 618, 78,
yeah.
88, I need to know that at some point it can turn around somewhere in this zone. Somewhere in this zone, this optimal trading entry.
And so let me say this. I'm just kind of thinking of like my phone when I zoom in. So I see the overall picture on the week or month, and yes, I can mark it up. But then from then on, I need to do the day, the 4 hour, the hour, and just keep zooming into the last swings.
So okay. So once I have identified this,
Yeah.
right,
Uh-huh.
on the weekly, and if I'm trying to, and I know that there is this, I know that this right here is a supply zone,
Yeah.
that price can come up there and turn completely around. So
Okay.
I know that I want to at least buy up to this zone. If you can take your measuring tool right
Okay.
here
I got it.
and measure from where current price is up to this zone. How many pips is that? It's
220.
200 pips.
Yeah.
So within the next week or two, you can get
Uh-huh.
200 pips. You can get 100 pips one week, 100 pips the next, another week, right? So now that I know that between prices buying up to this supply zone, now I need to identify how to get into the buy going up to that zone.
Now let me ask you this. You also talk about, and I don't know if this is like steps ahead, but you also talk about buying what is it? Sorry, I'm trying to think. Is it selling? Yeah, selling at a premium, buy selling at a premium, and then buying
Hmm.
at a discount. And so my point,
Hmm.
because it's not necessarily down here in the supply or the demand zone, do we just kind of miss the trade until it gets back up?
Yeah. So,
Going?
you've missed. So once price pulled back here,
Yeah, I know I missed that. So I was wondering, do you kind of just sit on your hands and get until it gets to a premium, you know?
you could, but that may be weeks. This is now, I only trade GJ and sometimes US 30 and
Yeah.
sometimes gold. But I mean, it may take weeks to get up here. Like I said, you might get 100 pips one week. You might the way that this is, you can see
Yeah.
that this has been consolidating like for weeks.
Yeah, no, I hear you. I'm again trying to make sense of things you said about coming in at certain points. And if it's not one of those points, then you're in middle of the noise, the
Correct.
consolidation.
No, you're right. You're right. You're right. You're right. So because this is price was going up and then down, right?
Yes.
We were going bearish, right?
Yes.
So um
And did we say that this high is higher than this one? I think so, huh?
which one? That one?
Yeah, it's higher than that.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. I mean, so it already has kind of tapped it, so maybe it'll go higher, you're saying.
So what I'm saying is there is the supply zone. That's all I'm saying. There's a supply zone right here. Even with this going higher than this right here, it
Uh-huh.
then turned around and broke the lows. So, and that's the same way I was saying when you were saying, should I mark this? Should I mark this? I'm saying that price has already shown you it's
Yeah,
going to sell. Even if you saw this right here, even if the way we're looking at this right here, same
yeah,
thing. You saw that this closed above there, but then turn around and broke below.
yeah.
It's the same thing. So because price, and yes, you could have just done this and this, but and that's fine. But you just so you have to mark up what you see. And because I saw that this broke below here, then this is just the high right here.
Relative
This
highs.
is the relative internal swing high.
Okay.
Because this is the high at this point.
Yes, it is. Okay.
Okay. So now these internal moves, and like we said, if I'm looking at it and I see that I can't even tell. I think the high is up here, so I don't even think it broke above it. But
Well, again, if you're including candle versus body,
right. So for me, so I'm just saying, um, like it's right here,
you
and
want me to?
you see that did not break above this wick.
I think it did. Can we
You can. You,
have a healthy
you're gonna have
argument?
to.
Yeah. Well, it didn't break above. Well, I think this red wick looks higher, but
It did not close
oh, candle.
above
Okay, so I'm thinking, sorry, I'm
that
thinking
zone.
candle close is higher than this candle close, and then that this wick is higher than that wick.
I
But
don't use bodies. I
okay,
don't use. I don't use. I look for candles to close above a high or a low. Part of the candle anatomy is that the wick is the high,
yeah,
this is the open and close, this is the low. These are the lows. If this closed above, so you have to when you got to listen to the words. The open and close means body open and close. I
yes,
want to see a body open and or close above my high.
above the high. I got it. Okay, I got it now.
Okay. And because that didn't happen,
It's just considered relative equal highs.
it's
And just
just pretty much a sweep of
oh,
that high. It did not close above. So that's an indication to me and price shifted structure, right?
um,
Right here.
Yes, it did.
because this was the last swing, internal swing. Price shifted that structure. So that so that's the indication that price is going to continue selling down.
Yes.
Okay. So now zoom in
Um, Zoom in like to
or
a certain.
just reset the chart.
Okay.
All right. So now that I know that price is likely going to start selling, and it did sell, and it broke. This was the last based on right here, this internal right here.
Mhm.
This was the low, broke the low.
Yep.
So now that it broke the low, internal low, price can come back to here because this was the leg that broke the low. Price can come back into this supply zone and start selling. Okay.
Oh wait, this is the supply zone and then sell from there. Okay.
It could, but if you don't want to wait 2 weeks to look for the possible sell, and you could, there's nothing wrong with that. I do it all the time. I go weeks without trading. But when I do get in a trade, the trade is worth the trade is worth a whole month
Yeah.
of trading for me. So I'm okay with waiting. So, but if I wanted to get into this move from, if I wanted to get into this move, then you go down to your daily.
Okay.
Actually, go back to the weekly,
Okay.
and then I want you to box up this zone, that supply zone.
Okay. Hold on. So wick to wick
Mm-hmm.
of the green, right?
Yep. Yep. So I want you to box up that zone. Now
Okay.
go to your daily.
Okay. Uh, where am I at? Hold on. Okay.
Okay. Now I want you to identify the structure on and all you need to do oops. All you need to do is look at the current structure, which is this zone here, and identify your structure.
Okay. You want me to use the path tool?
Yep.
Okay. Sorry. You didn't show me this, right? Just this here?
No, this whole zone here.
Okay. So
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. All the way to the top.
all the way
No,
here?
no, no, no.
Here.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Okay. So that's your current structure.
Okay.
All right. So price either has to break the high or the low. And well, let me say this.
Where's the high and the low? So this would be
The most current internal swing high, swing low.
so I'll just point to it. Is this the low?
No.
Oh, sorry. Oh, okay. Wait. Well, it looks like this actually is the low.
Yes.
This is the high, and then
Yes.
structure broke. Okay.
Yes. 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 Yes.
So
So
when you say that most, so again, most recent swing meaning this is a swing, so identify within that. Okay.
correct. Correct.
Okay.
Now, Once I got that break of structure, I would be looking for price to pull back to a
And
demand zone
yeah,
to then start buying up. If you don't trust that that's going to happen, then wait for price to break your high or break your low.
yes,
And then once price breaks your high, that's an indication that price is going to continue bullish.
yes.
So,
And then when you say and continue bullish, we're thinking it's going bullish and possibly tapping into the supply zone here.
exactly. So once this happened, I'm marking up my demand zone, I'm covering my swing low, and I'm putting an entry in to back up to this high.
Okay.
So, and I know we haven't talked about entries yet, but I'm gonna talk about it and talk about it and talk about it. So when we do talk about it, y'all will know what I'm talking about.
Yes. And the dots will be connected. Okay.
So,
And now do you drop down again to the 4 hour and 1 hour
so
for that?
then I was gonna say, now you want to go down to once you get your break of structure, you can go to your 4 hour.
Okay, so let me ask this. So because I've identified my well, let me say this. Am I not waiting for it to take out a high, a low? Why
Well,
has
once I'm
structure?
I'm gonna show you. So let's go down to your 4 hour.
Okay.
Okay. No, nope. I want you to keep it all.
Okay.
I don't want you to just zoom in on that. Okay. So,
You want me to zoom in?
no, 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 no. I said I don't want you to zoom in. Okay, so now that you know that this was your break of structure, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
The structure leading up, I want you to identify the structure leading up to that break of structure.
I don't even know what you're saying.
I want you to identify the structure leading up to that structure, to that break of structure. So
Like,
that
are you
would
saying like
be
what is the
that
last
would
for this one?
that would be hold on. So the leg that broke structure is that leg right there. So identify the structure in that leg that broke structure.
So from here to here.
Correct.
Okay, I can put the tool on it. So I think I just said,
Okay. Now, once price broke your structure here, hold on. Once price broke your structure here, you've identified the 4 hour structure within that leg that broke structure.
uh-huh.
What did price do after that?
Once it broke structure, it eventually pulled back.
And did what?
I mean, and it pulled back, but then it bought up again and continued to pull, like go bearish pretty much.
Okay. And then what did it do? Based off the current structure that's in the leg that you just marked structure. Y'all got to remember, once it shifts structure,
Oh, okay. So,
that's when you know it's likely selling back to your demand zone.
hmm.
So if price, even with all this,
Okay, you know what? Let me say this. When you asked that initially, I'm thinking of what's happening right here. But you're
and
just
and that's all good, but you have
it was
you
bearish.
have to you have to tell me what you see, right? So none of this means nothing once this happened. Once
Okay.
that shift of structure happened, right? Because
Yeah, I
yes,
don't know what happened.
price could have sold all the way back here and started buying, but it
Yes.
didn't.
No, I
It
got it.
it showed you it's shifting structure
Yeah,
and likely selling back down to somewhere within this leg of structure,
yeah,
whether it's the 50%, 618, 78, 88. Now, of course, I would be looking for it to come down here, right? But there's imbalance, there's imbalance, there's imbalance. I don't trade imbalances, but I know
you
that
could just
price can turn at any of those imbalances.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
So now that you've identified that there was a shift of structure on the 4 hour, now I want you to go to the 1 hour.
Okay.
Oh, wait a minute before you go to 1 hour. So once price shifted structure, what is the last internal structure that's important to this trade?
Mm. I mean, I know it
The
broke this
last level of structure. It
first
broke structure. Nope. It's you're when you're looking at structure, you have to have three components. You have to have a break of structure, a swing high, a swing low.
Okay, so this is a market structure shift.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
And I'm gonna move that. Mm-hmm.
and then this is the new
So
high.
where is your last break of structure, swing high, and swing low? Internal. It's gonna be internal.
All right, I'm gonna say this. I'm not sure if it's right, but I would think this is a swing low. This is a swing high, and structure broke here. Is that what
Mm,
you're referring?
no.
Tell me the answer, please.
This is your break of structure. This is your swing high. This is your swing low.
Now, why not count this? How structure broke here and it went higher.
Because price did not break structure here to create a swing high or swing low for that to be a break of structure.
You say that one more time. Price.
Price price did not break below this low, close below this low for it to be a swing, for this to be a swing high or swing low.
Okay, I'll have to meditate on that. I'm following you.
Okay?
Can I ask a question quick before
And
you leave the 4 hour?
sure.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
so
From where I see the market structure shift that was pointed out here, I think it already happened before the zone. I don't know if I'm correct. Before where you marked it, where she marked it from. If you look up, there's a
You're talking about up
break.
here
Yeah, yeah.
on the 1 hour, it's probably very clear. But on the 4 hour,
Mhm.
I wanted her to identify that that was a shift in structure.
yeah,
And
because
once we get to the 1 hour, she may see it clearly. But if you're doing a top-down analysis, these are the things that you have to identify.
Mm.
And I mean, I don't think there was enough pullback, but I mean, it's on the 1 hour, it's definitely going to be clear to see. Um, what I'm trying to get her to see is once you get the break of structure, you have to, or shift in structure.
yeah,
Um, you still have to identify the last swing, right? Which means that was a break of structure. That means that was the swing high, and then this was the swing low. So that's what I'm trying to get.
Oh, I see. I understand more now.
Understand.
And I see that after the the shift there, the last swing you called isn't really the last swing if I
Say
do
what?
it the way. And I see that where the breakout structure is, okay, let me do this. Let me see if I can annotate on the screen. So can I, let me, um, please just give me time. Here, here, can you see
Mm-hmm.
where the market structure shift is?
Mm-hmm.
He- Around here, it didn't really close.
What color are you using? I can't see anything.
Around here,
No,
it didn't really,
it did close. This candle right here
it
closed
closed here.
below
Yeah,
here. So that's what I'm saying. It's still candle closed below this low. So that's a
okay.
shift in structure.
So I thought that the high would be above here. Sorry.
So this is yes, that is the high, but I asked her to identify the internal swing, the last
Okay,
internal swing that
okay.
identify the last internals. Hold on, let me get my pen. Um, oh wait a minute, hold on. I wanted her to identify the last internal swing, which is here, here, uh-oh, here, and then this swing low here. Okay. Because
Mm,
this this here was not the reason why I didn't choose this as the high is because price did not close below this or break structure below this low. Did not close
yeah.
above below that low.
Well, can I
So
ask? I'm saying this is where I get fuzzy between the closing of the candle and the candle just sweeping it. I thought you consider, not sorry, not the candle wick. Uh,
I don't consider it a break of structure. I consider it a sweep of liquidity. So in order based on structure, in order to have a swing low, you got to have a break of structure. This has got a break structure. This has got a break here. That makes this the swing low, this the swing high, right?
Mm,
Once
mm,
price pull back and break structure again, this is now your break of structure. This is your swing low and your swing high.
so you include
mm.
the candle in the swing low and swing high, but not in the break structure. That's what you're saying.
So when you say
Not the
swing
candle.
high and low, that's the anatomy of the candle. The
Okay,
wick is the high and the low of the candle.
I see. Okay.
Okay.
Mhm.
Now that makes more sense. I think that's why I was confused. I was like, she does consider the body, but anyway, now it makes sense. I got it.
But I was hello. But I was thinking that once the market structure shift happens here, sorry, once the market structure shift happens here, all this doesn't really matter until price comes to about maybe the
No,
78
it no, it matters. Now,
really.
I would say none of this matters. None of this matters now because price has shown that it has broken or shifted structure.
Okay.
If none of this was here, if all this was not here, okay, and even this right
Mm,
here, if none of that was there, then this matters
okay. Okay. I
because
think it's clear now.
it was still within the leg of that structure.
Yeah, it's
Price could
clear
have
to me
come
now.
here and it could have kept buying.
Mm, okay.
But once it showed that it closed below that structure, then all that other stuff above there doesn't matter.
Okay.
Now, with that being said, once it broke structure, I would have been expecting price to pull back to, I would like for it to pull back to maybe here, because that's probably around the 78 or 88.
Mm,
But price could respect this zone here and keep selling. That's why I'm stressing this last structure, leg of structure right here. So this right here is coming up. It could come up to here and keep selling till it comes
because
down
of the,
to this zone and then start buying.
okay. And
Now,
that's because of the other block there, the
this
supply
is
zone, where you said you were
the
stressing the
demand
price down.
zone. Yes.
So,
So this right
I
here,
mean the up,
huh?
the one you said price will sell from before you buy.
Oh, it could sell from.
Yeah.
Yeah. It could sell, yeah, from here or even this little order block right here, right? But this is the swing high. This is within that leg, so I don't really consider that, but this is because again, it broke, so everything up here, all of that, it doesn't matter till price pulls back into one of those zones and shift structure. So that's what could happen,
Mm,
but we don't know yet. All we can all we can do is identify what we see. We see a shift in structure. We see an internal structure. So once price gets here, then we'll have to reanalyze what the market may be doing. It could buy, like we said, buy back all the way up to here. It could just keep going from up here. But you always want to analyze based on structure. If it broke this high, then this internal high, then we know that price is likely going to keep buying, pull back, and then keep buying some more to the zone that she marked up on the weekly, I think, or daily. I can't remember. My whole point in these exercises is that you just don't want to jump in a trade. This right here is still bearish. This impulse move, this you see these red candles, that just means that price is still bearish. And until price shows you otherwise, you want to keep selling. So then now if price comes and breaks this structure, you have this break of structure, this swing high, and wherever the swing low happens. Then if it comes back, breaks another level of structure, swing high, and then if it pulls back to here and then breaks this high right here, this internal high, then you want to get in on a pullback to buy it up to this high. Meaning it did not break this low. It respected this swing right here. It didn't break this low. It came into my POI. It then shifted internal structure to then buy up to this high. Does that make sense?
yes. Yes, ma'am.
And that is why you have to do the top-down analysis because this is your current leg of structure. If price pulls back into there and then shift structure, then you want to be able to recognize that the market has shifted. So this was going bullish, or was it going bear? I- it shifted. We already saw the shift on the left from a while ago. So You just have to identify your structure. Now, from here, I want you to go to the 1 hour.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's me. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
So now the 1 hour is telling a different story. I need for you to zoom it back in. Okay. All right. So remember I said because, well, not that far. I'm zooming a little bit so we can see the candles. Okay,
Okay.
here we go. That's good. So remember I said once price close, this is now your swing high. This is now your swing low. Okay. On the 4 hour, that's not what we were seeing. We were just seeing wicks. On the 1 hour, we're seeing body close above the high and not the low,
Yes.
right? So now that price has closed above this high, this is a demand zone. This is the last swing of that break, and price pull back, and this is the demand zone. Scoot your chart over to the left just a little bit. Let me move. Let me delete. Okay. All right. So now that you have this shift in structure, because this was your breakup structure and this became your swing low, this is now your current demand zone based off of this last leg of structure here, right? So what you want to see is price either push down a little bit, make this the swing high, break a structure, swing low, and then break above that. Then you know you can get into the trade to continue. Breaking above this high is the shift or the confirmation that you need to start buying. If it does not do that, then you have to wait. It's the patience that will keep you. So right now, this was the break of structure. This is the swing high. This is the swing low, right? You see
Wait, say
that?
it again. Break of structure, swing high low. Okay.
Okay. So now if price closes below here, then this is your swing high. This is your break of structure. This is
Mhm.
your swing low.
Yeah.
Okay. So where would price need to shift to know that you're now going bullish?
So sorry. Um this is the high. This will be the low, and you said that'll be the structure breaking.
Mm-hmm.
And so anyway, I know it has to break a high or a low for us to know that things are shifting. Wait, so right now
Mm-hmm.
this
Yep.
will this will be bearish, but if it broke this high, then we know that there's a market structure shift.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely. But price has to break this right here first. Like this is price has to break here first.
Yes.
If it doesn't break there, then this is still your swing high. This is still your swing low. So
Yeah.
that means price would have to break here.
Yes, because right now it's bullish, so it'll continue. Okay.
Gotcha. You got it?
I
Y'all,
think
y'all gonna get it. Y'all gonna get it.
no, yeah, I definitely the candle closure and high and low that finally makes sense. So
So this is currently your structure here. So now that you have that,
oh,
now you just have to wait. Now you just have
okay,
to
okay,
wait.
okay.
You have to wait for either to break
Yeah.
or the low or break this high.
Yes.
And whichever one happens first, um, again, if it breaks this low, then you move your high from here to here.
Now, another question, when it comes again back to the premium and whole, the whole premium and discount, we're just
Mm-hmm.
talking about it breaking zones at this point, not necessarily at a certain time frame.
Say what?
When it comes to the whole selling at a premium and buying at a discount, is
Mm-hmm.
it is that more so just for the smallest time frame versus it being, you
No,
know,
we've already identified that this 1 hour was a shift in structure, right?
yes,
So, and this is your swing low right here.
yes.
So this could come, break, pull back, break, pull back, break, and then shift. So you have to, because this is your break of structure, this is your high, and this is your low at this point.
Okay, so when you say high and low, we're talking about premium discount as long as I'm
As long as price doesn't break this low, and you had this shift in structure right here.
wait, this was the week, is that what you said? LWC, the
No.
swing? What was that?
So no, this is the 1 hour.
Well, I know we're on the 1 hour now, but when you identified this, was this what you identified on the daily maybe?
No, we just no, we only identified this on, and you can go back. Hold on, let me erase my stuff. Go back to the daily.
Okay.
You're not going to see that on the daily. That's this right here.
Yeah. Okay, I'm just trying to again bridge the gap between what I'm seeing in premium and discount and knowing when is the right
So
time.
you identified this right here
Yes.
on your daily. That's the swing. So we know that because it was bullish, that you'll be looking for price to come back to discount or demand zone.
Yeah, yeah, right here. Okay.
Okay.
So
So
you're what I identified on the daily, I still keep that in mind when I'm looking at the 1 hour.
absolutely.
So what I see on the 1 hour is not the true premium and discount. What I see
So
on the
mark up, I want you to mark up the high and the low and then the breakup structure.
okay. Um, I can't really see this, but
You you can zoom out if you need to.
okay. But anyway, you said what go to what time frame?
And then go back to the 1 hour. Okay. And then zoom. See, and that's not that zone. It's here,
Yeah, I'm just
here.
squeezing in a second. Okay, I just wanted to see my lines. Go on. Sorry.
Okay.
What were
So
you?
now on the 1 hour, you had a shift here.
Yes.
You had a break of structure. I mean, you had a break of structure here. So
Yeah.
that made this your swing high and this your swing low, right?
But then it
And
broke
then
up.
price shifted structure.
Yeah.
So you're, and then once it shifted structure,
Element high.
you still have to, right, this now became your swing high. This is still your swing low. And this was your high turned into a breakup structure.
Okay, another question. What I also get confused by is when another high is created, do I not create another low unless it breaks the previous low? Because I know I create another high when it breaks the previous high, but do I create another low every time that low is broken?
Show me what you mean.
So let me ask this. So if you weren't talking to me, I would be lost. So I would I would be, let's say, here, here, and then here.
Okay, so before all this happened right here,
What are you pointing to? I
don't
can't see.
don't think about it. So mark up your break of structure, swing high, swing low.
Sorry, you said none of this exists?
Yep, don't look at this. Don't look at any of this right here in the pink.
I mean, this is
Mhm.
what I would do.
Okay, that's it. So mark up your break of structure.
Okay, so I would
Nope.
think, okay,
Oh,
hold
wait.
on. You're crushing my dreams too fast. Hold on.
Sorry. I want you to mark up the break of structure.
Okay, well, because in my mind, well, I guess this is bearish. Um,
So the last 1 hour bearish structure.
oh, well, okay, so this is a lower low, so I would say that this is a break of structure.
Correct.
Oh, sorry, I thought I had a trend line. Do you want me to mark with a trend line?
Yep.
Okay, hold on.
And once that happens, where's your swing high and your swing low?
Yes. So then this would be the low,
Mm-hmm.
and then this would be the high.
Correct.
All right.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
So now that price has closed above that high,
So this is now, so I'll move it like you do.
yep, that's your swing high. Your swing low is going to continue being your swing low.
Okay, so because what I would naturally do, well, let me see. No, I think if this started to reverse up, I probably will make this my swing low
Not yet until price breaks the high.
until it breaks the
Once
high. Okay.
once price once price breaks your high, so price
Swing.
pushed up, if it pulled back here and then broke the high, then you would have a new low.
Yes, hold on. Let me take a picture of that because this is what gets me. All right, thank you.
Okay?
Yes.
So between the high and the low, it's pretty much just noise until, because you don't know how far this is going to come back,
Yeah,
right?
so once it goes here, then again, that breaking structure would be that new swing high,
Correct.
whatever it runs into. Okay.
Okay. And then what was your question? I forgot.
Oh no, that helped. I was saying I just was having a hard time judging when the new swing low was created. And so
Mm-hmm.
again, you're saying if it breaks the high, then this swing low, even though this is not, let's say it was right here, right? Even though this is not lower than this low, this swing low would still move here.
Once it breaks your swing high.
Okay, that's what I was getting confused by. But I think I got it.
Just like once price, this was a swing low at one point.
Yeah,
Once price broke it, it was a break of stru it became a break of structure, and
yeah,
that became the swing high,
yeah.
and then this became the swing low. So same thing. Once price breaks a high, this is your swing low, this is your now break of structure, and this is the swing high.
Now, by the way, we would consider this a market structure shift, right? Because it would move.
Correct. That is absolutely correct.
Okay.
And then once you have the shift, right?
Yeah.
You then can, I want you to zoom in, and I know this, zoom in on this part right here.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So it's this right here.
Yep, this is fine.
Okay.
So once you have that shift in structure, what's the last structure within this move within this move here and its internal structure.
Right here.
Correct.
Okay.
So right now, that's your swing low. This is your swing high. You do not want price to go past this low. You do not want price to go down here
Why not? Why do I have a
because
preference?
then it's probably going to keep selling.
Oh. And you're saying that because I'm coming in like as a buyer? Like, what do you mean?
Because once price shifted structure, your thought process should be going to buys.
I see. Yeah.
So, based on this move here, my thought process has changed to buys. Okay. So now I look for a demand zone, which one is here. And then I'm looking at structure. Right now, this is the move. I need for price to either break below here without close candle below this low.
Yeah.
I would like price to close below this low so that this is now my current swing high. Like if I have to wait for price to break all the way up here, then it's as price starts to slow down, the internal structure should be closer um to your zone where price can then turn around, pull back, and then keep buying up. You can buy it up to this high, or you can trail it to the next high.
Really quick, what do you mean by when price starts to slow down? Meaning when we get to like current time, current price?
So you see how price would have to break this low, right? But there was such an impulsive move. And then
Oh,
price started pulling back and it's like it's
slow
just
down. Yeah, yeah,
creating a bunch of absolutely nothing.
yeah.
It's just slowing down to pretty much give you the structure you need to look for the shift
For the
to
buy.
then start buying up. The market is always going to show you exactly what you need.
Yes. So I think I've asked this in different ways, but let me ask one more time.
Hmm.
How many times, and maybe the answer is how many times, however many times is necessary, but about how many times am I looking for the swing? Like, am I just looking for it on each?
You are always looking for the swing, no matter what time frame you're on.
No, so what I'm saying is, in my mind, or maybe I'm just thinking very systematically or trying to make it really simple, and it's not. But I'm
Hmm.
okay. I'm looking at the overall structure on the month and week, and I look for the swing there, the current swing there. Then I look for the swing on the day, then the 4 hour, then the hour, and then I just look for entry. You know, like I'm trying to, can it easily be checked off like that or not really?
I want you to definitely look for the swings on each time frame.
Well, that's what I meant. So, but I'm thinking, because I'm just thinking now, I think, so you know how we look
And
for
the
this.
reason why I'm saying that is because on higher time frames, you may not see this swing right here. You may not see this swing right here on.
No, yeah, yeah. I understand that. What I was saying is I was giving the example of even now how we've looked at the 1 hour, but we've zoomed in a couple times
Mhm.
and then looked for another swing, you know? And I don't know if you just did that for practice sake or if that's how you would actually analyze it. Like you did a swing, but then you zoomed in and found another swing
Yeah,
within the.
yes, that's exactly what I do. Like it's structure. And I'm saying swings, but it's structure.
Okay.
So you're looking for a structure. You're looking for a break of structure. You're looking for a swing high, a swing low. That is when I say that is the most important thing. And
Yes.
of course, you can't just hop on a 1 hour and look at this right here, right?
Yeah,
because what is over here, you may be in a demand zone.
I
So
see.
that may be the reason why it shifted because you were in a demand zone to the left.
I see.
So that is why I say, you have to do the top-down analysis. Um,
And you say you usually do it in like 2 minutes?
I can do a top-down analysis really in about 60 seconds.
See, I'm gonna need you to do that. I mean, I probably would be lost, but at least I would have faith that this is not gonna take me 30 minutes.
Now, I will say this, because I only trade GJ, I know the chart inside and out. Like I already know where price is coming back to. I already know where I'm expecting to buy or sell from. I'm I but for me to catch the daily, like if I want to catch a few trades during the week,
Uh-huh.
then that's when I start going down to my daily chart, sorry, that's when I start going down to my 1 hour chart. So basically, this 1 hour swing
Uh-huh.
next week, you should be looking to possibly buy from here to here for the
Mm.
week.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And then once it breaks, then you should be looking for price to pull back to another demand zone to then buy from up some more.
Yeah. Well, that's helpful. Thank you.
So that's why I go to the 1 hour. I will go on the 15 minute to narrow it down, but I really don't need to go to the 15 minute. Like I see what I need to see. Once I if I don't set a limit and I'm actually watching the chart and I see a shift on the 1 hour, then I already know I can. So for instance, if price broke here, not close below this low, and this is my swing high, and I see a 1 hour shift here, I already know that this is wherever my last down candle was, I'm going to mark up that candle to pull back and buy it up to here. I'm going to set a limit. I'm going to put my stop loss below here, and then I'm going to buy it up to this high. So I can go to the 15 minute. I don't necessarily have to. As long as that stop loss is under 40 pips, then I'm good.
Yeah, and then for you, I know you are teaching us, I guess, what you do, but is there some, I don't know, gray area for like, hey, because you're new, I wouldn't even maybe approach the 15 minute, would
No,
you?
you can go to the 15 minute. The only reason why I say sometimes I don't go to 15 minute because sometimes the 15 minute will like you might miss the entry by a pip because you're digging so far down.
Yeah, yeah,
So that's why I just really like to, I will mark up that zone on the 1 hour. I'll go to the 15 minute to look and see, okay, what's there? Is
yeah,
there order block? Is there imbalance? Is there,
yeah.
generally, if I mark up the 1 hour and the stop loss is under 40 pips, I'll just go with that.
Okay.
Like I don't have to dig so far down to the 15 minute, to the 1 minute, to the 5 minute. I don't have to, I'm not gonna do all that. And some
Okay.
people do, just FYI.
You have to be very precise in your entry to go to those lower time frames.
Yeah. So and like I said, and then you don't know, like if you're not familiar with your broker, like
Uh-huh.
the spread on your broker may not get you in. You might even tap the zone that you have marked up, but the spread may not get you in
Okay.
because you dug down so deep into trying to just get a sniper entry. And I
Yeah.
consider myself a sniper. I consider myself being a sniper entry. Um, but the broker may not get you in.
Oh, because they may be delayed, you're saying?
Yes,
Oh,
because of ask, their bid and ask price.
yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
So that's why the 1 hour is perfectly fine. Once price get there, if you're going to be watching the charts, I just say once price get here, you can just identify your structure. You want to see it come, push, and then pull back and then go.
And by the way, where would your like? Because I know you set alarms and stuff. Where would your alarm be then? Like right
So
above.
I would have set my alarm here on this 1 hour.
Can you erase the lines? Is that right above this green wick right here?
It's at the it's at the demand candle, which is,
Right here. You see my cursor?
hold on. I would set my alarm there because
Oh, so that bullish, I mean bearish candle. Okay.
yes, the last down candle before that up move.
Okay. And then what about, because again, it could go, well, I guess,
And once price came in here, right?
okay. So now you're waiting for a bullish order block.
So I'm waiting for price to either give me another break below here so I can identify this right here as my swing high.
Hmm.
And then I'll look for the break above that high.
So you're just waiting for it to break out of this demand zone with a bullish order block.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep. To break above these highs, this high here. Once it breaks above that high,
And you know it's buying.
then I know it's ready.
Okay. And again, you are taking it all the way to the next to the
You can
to the
you can
high,
take it to the next high. How
but
many
not
pips, how many
necessarily
pips did we say from here to here?
200.
Was that 200 from there to there? Or I think we were marking up something else.
Oh no, it's
It's
not.
only 35. That's yeah, I was gonna say on a 1 hour, that's definitely um that's 36 pips. Now, and I know Todd thinks a little differently, but I want I want you all to get in the habit of just buying or selling to the next high or low. I don't care if it was $1 and you only got $36. That's 36 more dollars that you got into your account that you didn't have. It's now $136, right?
So do you stack your trades or at least recommend that we do that initially, like take it to this high and then after that, take it to this high if it continues to buy up?
Now, I sometimes I will stack, but 9 times out of 10, because I'm using such a big, especially even I was going to say because I'm using such a big lot size, but even with $100, I want to be sure that my trade is in the right direction. So I'd rather just have in one trade, allow it to go to TP, and then wait for the next trade.
So not necessarily try to get into taking out the next.
Sure, I am not a big fan of putting in 2 or 3 trades because if it goes in the wrong direction, now you got to manage 3, 4 trades going in the wrong direction, and you have already over leveraged your account.
Well, let me say this because I don't know if I'm saying the same thing. I'm thinking once it takes out this high, it hit my TP and I'm out of that trade and I've tapped myself into the next trade. You're not, is
So,
that what
so
you're saying?
once you hit this high, you take your TP. Yes,
And I say that because that means I'm not managing that trade anymore. It's now,
correct. And
yes.
then once if it breaks out, then you look for the next demand zone for price to pull back to and then continue buying.
Oh, okay. So
So
not,
then now you're in another trade.
okay. Okay.
But to be in this trade and then once it breaks and you don't take TP and then you're waiting for price to pull it, that's all good. But I want to, and I tell Todd all the time, especially when trying to get people to go from day traders to swing traders, it's easier to learn to go from day trading to swing trading
Why do you say that?
because you will understand on this lower time frame, if you just go to the next high, you're going to get your money,
Yeah.
right? But you're looking at it from the 1 hour. If you want to swing it, now then you're going to have to go back to the weekly, the daily, the weekly, the monthly, and wait for price to pull back into a zone, which could take months, weeks, months, years, whatever.
Okay.
If you're on the 1 hour's time frame, you're not swing trading. You're day trading.
Mm.
But if you want to then hold it, squeeze your chart in,
Like this.
because we have already identified on the 4 hour that this is the 4 hour swing, right? So this could just buy up to here. And this is why I say take your money right here. This could buy up to here and then start selling. And I never want you to be in profit and then lose your profit. Like I don't take your money. Take it, take it, take it. And then once I show you how to do the fib, you can at least take it to the negative 27, which is probably around here somewhere. Take your money at the negative 27. I generally take mine at the high. And the reason why, because I've seen plenty of times that price came up here, gave a double top, and then sold. Or they'll come up here, sweep that high, give the double top, and then sell. So I am going to take my money at the next swing high.
Mhm.
And that is what I recommend for everybody in here. Todd is going to show you differently. So
Oh
just
yeah.
just take notes
Yeah.
and then apply it or back test it to see which one would work for you. I say take your money.
Yeah. And are you saying Todd would say different because he's more aggressive and he's
Todd
only
is definitely more aggressive than me.
and you're saying he's mainly there for at least 100 pips, and if he can't get it, then
And
that
I'm usually there for at least 100 pips as well.
okay.
But because we're still in this 4 hour structure, and that's why you have to do the top down analysis. Because
Yeah.
I know that we're still in this 4 hour structure where price did not break those lows, right? That price could go, like I said, go up to here and then just sell.
Wait, hold on. This is a lower low. What do you mean?
On the 1 hour.
One
On
hour.
the 4 hour, remember that did not close below the swing low.
Okay. Now I'm remembering now. Okay.
Okay. So, and because I want to buy from a demand zone, scrunch your no, pull it down because I want price to pull back to here.
Yes.
Price could come here and then sell. It could be this, 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 and this. So even with this shift right here, price can come into this zone and then start selling. Because on the higher time frame, and I mean the 4 hour, go to the daily and then reset your chart. See this is not given. So yeah, so based on the 4 hour gave some kind of form of structure.
You want me to go there?
Yep, you can go there. The 4 hour gave this structure right here,
I moved it. Go on.
that's okay. 4 hour gave this structure right here.
Yeah.
So I personally want price to pull somewhere either here or here in this zone. I want price to pull back there before I consider looking for a buy. But because you had this shift in structure, price can push down, buy back up into this supply zone or this supply zone, and then start selling. I know it's complicated, but trading is complicated until you learn it. Once you learn it, it is going to be the most rewarding thing you could have ever done for yourself.
We believe it. So let me ask this, and I'm gonna have to run. What is next in our, in your teaching schedule, so to speak, with us?
So my next plan was to kind of I did want to record a Fibonacci um, um, lesson just so you all can um, update your fib. And
Okay.
then I would start incorporating the fib a little more into our lessons. And then I want to then I want to start doing some demo trades.
All right.
And with the demo trades, I want to show you how to use it on, I think I said I was going to do it on MT5 and Trade Locker.
Okay. I have trade
So,
lock.
so I'll demonstrate how to identify your risk, how to choose your lot size, um, how to choose your TP. Of course, all that is going to be based off of market structure. How to use your fib if and like I said, I don't necessarily use a fib anymore because I know like I just want price to come to my supply demand. Um
Mm-hmm.
and then we're going to take some demo trades.
Okay.
And I also want to say to you all, and I probably should say it to everybody, you should start putting some money into your broker account, whether it's $25, it could be $5, I don't care what it is, $10. Like I want you to start building your real broker account. We're not going to trade it, but I want you to start building your broker account. So when it's time for us to trade live, you'll have enough in your account. We're going to start off with $100 on the demo account, right? But if you can start building your demo account over the next few weeks,
You mean a
you'll,
live?
huh, for the live account.
Yeah. Up to just 100, right? That's what I was gonna start with.
Yeah, you can start with 100. That's fine. That's fine.
I was actually trying to figure that out with KOT Forex last night.
How to what? Add funds to your account?
Yeah, actually, I don't know if I should. Yeah, I can show you.
Okay. Yep.
Can I show you? Because I actually was confused and I was the
Yep,
internet
you can.
opened me. Hold on. Actually, it probably logged me out. Oh, yeah. Hold on, let me stop sharing and I'll come right back.
Yep. I was gonna start recording. Mhm.
Oh, yeah, yeah. But I stopped sharing, so let me just try to figure
Yeah,
out your
go ahead and log in and then you can share back.
because it almost looked like they were trying to get me to sell crypto, but that's not what I was trying to do. Hold on.
So you do have to buy or sell crypto into your KOT account.
Yeah, so that's probably what they're trying to do, but I just wanted to make sure they wasn't trying to get me.
No, 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 they're not. They're not.
Hold on. I just logged on. Let me share again.
Do you have
Do you see it now?
yep,
Okay, so what I was doing was either the
Bitcoin. No,
this.
just Bitcoin, just Bitcoin. Yep.
Oh, so that's why I was confused by this. Okay, so I
Yep.
actually have. Why did they do that? Tell me that.
Because they are an unregulated broker, because they are based out of New Zealand. I can't remember where they're based out of.
I think it.
Um,
Mhm.
but yes. So what
Why
you
is it Bitcoin and not this other stuff? Because I thought this was like a coin connected to the dollar.
if it is, I don't know about it. Oh gosh, don't
Okay.
somebody's ringing the doorbell.
Oh, I mean, I can go. I just want
No,
to
go
make sure.
ahead, go ahead, go ahead.
Well, no, I just want to make sure I was purchasing the right thing because it was all foreign to me, you know? But you're saying this is how you.
Hushed. Oh, you're still here. Okay, sorry about that.
No, it's fine.
So, so yeah, I always just use Bitcoin. And what I do is I have Coinbase, but
Yeah,
Coinbase, um, they hold your money way too long. I don't be having time to be fooling with Coinbase, to be honest with you. So I just use Cash App. I buy
and
Bitcoin in.
don't so I don't connect my bank account.
No, you can't do that with an unregulated broker. You can do it with
Yeah, because I have Schwab as well, and
you
I
can
just
do it with, that's a regulated broker. So you can
okay.
do it with the regulated broker.
Interesting. Okay, because I don't even use Cash App. So what all do they take? Or I mean, maybe I can figure that out.
What Cash App?
I was trying to figure out what else do they take, but I'll look at it.
Oh, okay.
All right. I just want to make sure they wasn't doing some,
No, no. I've had since I joined Ruby, since I 4 years ago. For four,
Okay.
I've had KOT. That's who she was using. So that's what I started using. That's who she made her 100K through. That's who I'm planning to make my 100K through. I have two accounts. I have a regulated and an unregulated broker.
And so you haven't had any issues with withdrawals or anything like that.
No.
Okay, so you transfer from your Cash App and then you deposit into Cash App and you connect that to your bank account.
So your Cash App is connected to your bank account,
Yes.
right?
Okay.
So yeah, so your Cash App is connected to your bank account. You buy Bitcoin, so you can transfer funds from your bank account to your Cash App. You buy the Bitcoin, and then you um, transfer it uh,
US.
to KOT. And then once it's in the KOT, you can transfer it either to your wallet or to the platform itself. But for now, you can just um, transfer it to the wallet.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna read some more
Okay.
on it. That was helpful. Thank you so much.
Yep, you're welcome. All right. Any other questions before I hang up? Anybody? Anybody?
I don't have a question.
What's up?
Yeah, thank you, madam. Thank you. Hey, Sheward, you're really amazing on the chat. So, yeah,
Thank you. He's been helping
she
me
she
a lot.
acting like she don't know, she ain't got it. I know she got it.
Oh,
yeah.
my confusion was real. And no, you're helping a lot. Again, I've been under Todd over a year, but I was like, Todd, we never really talked about market structure, so I feel like I'm starting over a little bit at the same
hmm
time.
hmm
But again, it's all helpful. So I really do have to figure out who's. Well, I'll ask this one question because in my mind I need to pick one or the other. But is there a way to kind of do both? And not, I mean, not do both in the fact that I'm flip flopping, but like I adopt a bit of his and a bit of yours and come up with my own, or is it just kind of one or the other?
You can definitely decide which I I personally and and I'm gonna say this, we have tried to
Combine or something.
combine it, like I'm teaching and then he's teaching, and it just never, it doesn't work. It doesn't work to try to do both. Let me say that.
To combine both.
Yeah,
Uh,
because he's more aggressive than me. So I'm waiting for Price to shift structure.
uh,
He's waiting for Price to liquidate the day before.
what do you mean by liquidate? You mean,
You
oh,
know how he's
like,
looking for a daily, a 6 month, he's looking for the
for
six
everything?
month to sweep a high, and then
Yes.
he's just making the assumption that it's going to start selling. And it probably will if there's a shift in structure on the lower time frame.
Yeah.
That's the difference between he and I. Like I can get with, so you can kind of combine it, but I always say if it's going to sweep the 6 month, I need to then see a shift in structure on the 4 hour or 1 hour. If I see that, then I'm all in for the sell or buy, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And I think that's the difference between how he teaches it and how I teach it. Like he's just looking for the sweep and he just says it's gonna sell.
Yeah. No.
I'm
See it
looking for a sweep
the way you're.
and then a shift before I consider a sale.
Yeah. No. No, I definitely see the difference, and I do like how you just the way I'm built. It helps me having further confirmation because if not, I feel like I'm taking trades a little blindly.
Yeah.
Whereas he has all the experience, so it makes sense to him. But for me, I'm like,
And
I,
his account is big enough to cover if it doesn't shift structure and it starts buying or selling in the continuation.
yes, okay.
So
Anyway, it's all helpful. Thank you so much.
you're welcome.
I'll see you all. Tell me what the homework is, but I'm still gonna keep marking it.
Look, I gotta find something. I had something I was gonna have y'all to do, but let me think about it. Let me think about it.
Oh yeah, because you guys did mention following a pair, but I don't think you picked one. So let me
I
know.
I think we were gonna go with GU, but because GU is an easy pair to a is good as a beginner pair. I mean,
Okay.
of course, I think GJ is also because it trend. I like a pair that trends well. Like if it consolidates a lot, I don't like that pair. I don't like a pair that consolidates. Like I think GN consolidates a lot, but yeah, I'll find something.
Okay.
Wisdom, did you have a question?
No, no, I don't have a question.
Okay.
No, I don't.
Okay.
Okay.
Gloria, did you have a question? Gloria, you there? She might not, she may not be available to talk. Okay, then that is it.
Um.
That concludes today's meeting, and I will see y'all on Sunday.
Okay. Thank you.
Alrighty?
I wanted to ask Madam Marcia. I've not seen her for some time. I tried to reach out to her, but no response.
Who's that?
Is she okay? Marcia,
Marcia?
Madam Marcia.
Oh
Yes.
yeah, I haven't heard from Marcia. I have to message her and see if she's okay, because I haven't heard from her. Wait a minute.
I hope she
Wait a
is
minute. Hold on.
because
Who's oh no, that was Miss Linda who said her brother passed. So um I have to check on Marcia. Thanks for mentioning that. I'll check on her.
yes, sir. Okay. Take
All right, thank you. Bye.